Welcome to MamaWanda's Garden School, where we grow, learn, and heal. Today, we're talking about pollinators because we're finishing up the life cycle. We did seeds. Now, we're going to talk about those birds, those bees, those butterflies. Hey, Jamari.
Hi, good morning, MamaWanda.
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. You know, my mom is still expecting a baby soon.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm a little confused. I don't know how the baby got inside my mama's belly.
Oh, that's a very big, complex question.
Yeah.
It's kind of all about something called fertilization.
Oh.
Right? And some people say sex.
What?
Yeah. That's how it gets started. It's kind of hard to talk about and explain. But we can find all the answers we need in the garden. How about let's go look for some evidence of pollination and fertilization.
Very good.
This strawberry right here.
Ooh.
See that?
Yeah, I see.
It started out as that little flower.
Okay.
Like in your mommy's belly.
Okay.
The flower and the petals drop off. That strawberry keeps growing there.
Whoa.
It grows some more like that.
Yeah.
And then eventually, it's red and ripe.
Wow.
Right? What's that in a human world?
Giving birth.
Giving birth. In a farm world, it's called harvest and eat that.
All right.
I'm going to send you home with this, okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. But I think we ought to call on Miss Harriet because these hard questions, she's a wise one.
Yeah, she sure is.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. What are you learning today?
We want to go witness pollination in the garden. Got any ideas?
How would you like to go on a field trip to Lake Merritt with a pollinator posse?
Whoa.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wormhole. You ready to roll?
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Let's go!
Let's go!
We slide on in. Hey, Lydia.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. What are you doing?
We trying to learn about some pollination and a little
Okay.
reproduction.
Okay. This is Tora, and she's the founder of the Pollinator Posse.
Bam.
And I've been working with Lydia. She's the park supervisor here because we put in and we created the Airbnb here at the Gardens at Lake Merritt.
And
It's
all
all
these
about
beautiful
pollination.
flowers. How we gonna learn?
I'm
We
ready.
have the expert on teaching kids about pollination. And she's the other co-founder with me of the Pollinator Posse.
Here we go. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go.
Let's go find Terry.
Hi guys, we're here today to talk about pollination, right? And I want to start out by asking a question. You ready, Charlie and Jabari?
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, what are flowers for?
Oh, I know.
Okay, Jabari, what do you think?
Plant makes a flower so it can give it to its mother on Mother's Day.
It's a good answer. We do like to give flowers on Mother's Day, but plants aren't too into Mother's Day. And they put a lot of energy into making flowers, so they must have a really good reason for them, right?
Yeah.
And the reason is they need to make seeds. Because plants don't live forever, and if we need more plants, we need to have seeds, right? And the flower's job is to make seeds. So far, so good?
Okay, yeah.
Are you surprised, Jamar?
I am surprised. I did not think flowers and seeds were connected.
I know. Don't feel bad about that. Most people don't realize that. So we have to talk a little bit about the parts of the flower to make a seed. To make a seed, we need two things. You ready? Pretty simple, right? Simple recipe. We need something called pollen. And pollen is on these stamens that stick up in the flower. And it's that yellow, usually yellow, powdery stuff. If you stick your nose in a flower, you get it on you. Have you had that happen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially like you're smelling a flower, sometimes you get it on your nose. That is pollen. So that's part number 1. Let's talk about part number 2. It's a little bit trickier. So down deep inside the flower, we can't see it unless we cut the flower open. There's this big round space that's called an ovary.
What? Wait a second. Ovary? I thought that was only in humans.
Well, humans do have ovaries. In fact, lots of creatures have ovaries.
Oh.
And that's where eggs get started.
Whoa.
So it's like that in plants too.
Amazing.
So inside the ovary are these little round shapes called ovules. Now they're kind of big in my pretend flower here. In a real flower, you'd have to look under a microscope really to see them. But the ovule plus a piece of pollen, one ovule, one pollen makes a seed.
Okay.
Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Now the problem is getting the pollen to the ovule, right? So we have the pollen up here. The ovule is way down inside the flower, but it's connected to this part of the flower called the pistil that sits up on top. And if a piece of pollen gets on the pistil, it can travel down this tube all the way to the bottom, get inside the ovary, connect with an ovule, and that makes a seed.
Wow.
Pretty simple, right? And then what happens is the petals of the flower fall away, and this center part, this ovary, grows into a fruit.
What?
So your strawberry you might have talked about earlier, that the flower, petals fall away, the ovary of the strawberry grows into the fruit.
Wow.
So here is the problem though. The flower needs to get pollen from one flower to an ovule of a different flower.
What? That's impossible.
Why is that impossible?
Well, because this flower is here and that flower is there and it doesn't have legs to travel.
You're right. So that is a big problem.
Yeah.
So what do we do when we have a big problem?
We ask someone else?
We ask for help, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the flowers do. They ask for help. And they ask for help from these creatures that we call pollinators. So I have some puppets here to be part of our little act. So pollinators, you've all heard of bees, I'm sure. They carry pollen. Butterflies carry pollen. Bats carry pollen. People are surprised by that.
Bats.
Hummingbirds carry pollen.
Whoa.
And I don't have puppets for these, but so do flies and beetles and ants sometimes. All those creatures can carry pollen from one flower to another.
Wow, so cool.
So today we're going to actually pollinate. You guys ready to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what creature would you like to be?
I'll be a hummingbird.
Okay, good choice. Here you go. You're going to be a hummingbird. Okay, Jamari, what are you going to be?
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Excellent choice.
I'm a bee.
Do you need me to help
Yes.
you put your bee puppet
Yes,
on?
I'm having a hard time with my opposable thumb.
So
Yeah.
let me help you get it
Yeah,
on
we'll make
here,
it work.
Jamari.
All right, thanks. Wow, I've never had a puppet on.
I know.
This is
Look
gonna
at
be a first.
that. You get to have a puppet. And I am going to be this big yellow swallowtail butterfly. It's one of my favorites. Okay, guys. So we're out and about. Mostly we're out gathering food for our families, right? That's mostly what animals need to do during the day. And flying around, and we get hungry. And you know, the flower is so smart because to get us to visit, to get pollen, it has a reward for us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, do you know what it is? Nectar,
Whoa.
which is sugar water.
Wow.
Who is not happy to have some sugar, right? So way down deep in the flower, it gives us sugar water. And it also makes some extra pollen because pollen is tasty, especially for our babies. So we're going to come visit this flower and get some nectar, get a snack. Everybody ready for a snack?
Oh, yeah.
Come on in, Jamari, get a snack, get some nectar, sweet nectar. And notice while we're doing that, these pistils are wiggling and we're getting some pollen that falls on us, almost like glitter. It just kind of sprinkles down.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody got their snack?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you ready to go enjoy our day now that our stomachs are full?
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
We get to play, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Playtime. Here we go. Charlie. Wow, you got here fast. You must have been really speedy.
Yeah, hummingbirds' wings sometimes beat 80 times per second.
Oh my gosh, that's so fast. No wonder you got here so soon. So did everybody have a good day?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay.
Boy, this nectar's great.
Isn't it yummy? And while we're here, we're also dropping off some pollen that can meet with the ovule and make a seed. So we're helping the flower out too. So what a good day for all of us.
Woohoo!
Bye guys, see you later.
Whee!
Wow, Jamari, that was a lot about flowers.
Sure was.
Yeah, I learned a lot too. Some new things. It's complicated biz,
It is.
right?
Yeah, a lot of information.
Know the most amazing thing to me?
What?
Even though all beings come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and all that, that there are actually some flowers that actually have both reproductive parts, male and female.
Wow. Wow. Are you saying that flowers and other plants have both boy and girl parts?
Well, believe it or not, it's much more common than you actually think. Animals like snails and clams and also worms
Yeah.
also have male and female parts.
Wow.
I'm a worm, so I have both too.
So, what should we call you? A male, female, boy, girl? What should we call you, Miss Harriet?
Well, it's different for everyone, so it is good to check in. It would be great if you talk to me with she or they pronouns, or you can still call me Miss Harriet.
Wow, they're so cool.
They are so cool. We got to go back. We want to thank you for bringing us out here to Lake Merritt. We got to thank the Pollinator Posse, huh?
Yeah. Thanks, Pollinator Posse, and they're so great.
Yep.
All of them.
It's time to get back down that wormhole.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peace out.
Peace in.
Bye, Miss Harriet.
Whoa.
Hey, brother.
I'm tired. That is so much information to take in, Mama Wanda.
That life is that big, and yet we learned it's kind of simple because it comes right down to all living beings have all the parts they need to reproduce and help all of our species survive.
Yeah, it's still a lot. It's still a lot, but I'm so glad that the Pollinator Posse was so good at explaining things.
We need those monarchs and those butterflies if we're going to make it.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
So, how would you express what your learning for today was?
I would say there's pollination all across the nations, a cultivation of imagination, a manifestation of a strong vibration with the unification of all our relations.
And that's how it goes.
Mori samari mari ki